It was past midnight when Ethan Cole parked outside the abandoned Freddy Fazbear building, the wind dragging dust across the cracked parking lot while the broken neon sign flickered like it was struggling to stay alive. He lifted his camera and whispered that 5 children had disappeared here decades ago and no bodies were ever found. The door creaked open slowly as he stepped inside and the smell of rust, mold, and something metallic filled the air. The warehouse lights flickered weakly, leaving long shadows between stacked crates, and suddenly a faint music box version of Happy Birthday echoed from somewhere deep in the darkness. Ethan followed the sound carefully until he found an old dusty stage hidden behind boxes, and standing in the center was Freddy Fazbear. Torn fur, one glowing eye, jaw hanging open, motionless like it was waiting for him. Ethan moved closer and the music stopped. Silence filled the air, and then Freddy's head tilted with a metallic click. Ethan froze, his breath shaking. He whispered hello, but Freddy didn't move again, so he laughed nervously and stepped closer, noticing a huge dried blood stain on the floor beneath the animatronic. Then the lights flickered and everything went dark. The music started again behind him, and when he turned back Freddy was gone. His heart slammed as heavy footsteps echoed from the shadows. Freddy appeared 10 feet away, closer than before, head tilted, mouth slightly open. Ethan stumbled backward and ran. The sound of metal footsteps followed him through the warehouse. He hid behind crates as silence fell. Then a soft child's laugh echoed beside him and small bloody handprints appeared on the dusty wood one by one like invisible children were walking. Whisper surrounded him saying, "Help us, he locked us inside, it hurts." The temperature dropped and Freddy stepped forward again, but now his stomach panel was slightly open and small fingers pressed from inside, scratching desperately. Ethan screamed and ran again, tripping into an old security office and locking the door behind him while Freddy's metal fingers scraped slowly outside. He found an old VHS tape labeled Security 1987 and played it. Grainy footage showed a man in a yellow suit leading 5 children backstage. Minutes later, screaming filled the camera and the man dragged small bodies across the floor, opening Freddy's chest cavity and stuffing them inside one by one. Blood covering the ground, the man removed his mask and smiled at the camera before the tape turned to static. The office door slowly opened and Freddy stood there watching. Ethan backed into the wall as Freddy stepped forward and spoke in layered childlike voices saying, "We waited." Freddy grabbed him, lifting him off the ground and opening his stomach hatch, revealing bones and tiny skeletons inside. Small hands reached out, pulling toward Ethan, whispering, "Now we lock you." Ethan struggled desperately until a noise outside distracted Freddy and he dropped him. Ethan ran out of the warehouse into the cold night air, but when he checked his camera later, Freddy never appeared in the footage except in one reflection behind him. That night at exactly 3 a.m. a music box played in Ethan's bedroom and the closet door slowly opened, revealing glowing eyes in the darkness. Freddy stepped forward while the children whispered, "You brought us home." The lights went out, the music stopped and the room fell silent. The next morning police found blood everywhere but no body, only a Freddy Fazbear mask sitting on the bed, still warm, and from inside the mask something slowly moved.